So the first thing for Renault Talisman rear brake pad replacement is to like release this one, but you will not be able to do it if you don't do it like that. So first, just press this one, but don't start the engine, and then press brake, and then put this down. And now it's as it should be, and you can check it by open doors. And if you see the message here and says like your handbrake is on, not on, it's alright, so you can move to the next step. For airbags I will use this one, the Bosch, one of the cheapest models. It says for e-space, but as well works for this one. After you released your handbrake, as well put some blocks here so it doesn't move. Make sure it's still on. As you see, it's still on, like off actually. And then we can connect the electronic tool. So I will use this tool. You can use as well just this piece connect to your phone, but in my case I ordered like this one. Hope to have some more info, for example for car, but just plug this in here. Then just go maintenance. I think it was brake pad reset. Diagnose, yes. Now it will connect to this little device inside there. Started the beeping. Okay, I have to find my car myself. Didn't work like that as I wish. Not. Switch on ignition. Okay. It's on. Automatically. And then I have to activate maintenance mode. Let's see if something will. Yep, you can hear it kind of retracting it. Okay, so this task is done, and as well you could hear this one. As well, I suggest you to open this lid. Next, just install your jack stand in the right position, not like here, but it's like there is the position. And then before you jack it up, loosen your bolts so you can ease with 17. Okay, now I can move down there and work. So I will put some, for safety purpose, I put this one down there, so just in case. Next you can use some lubricating oil for here. I just spread it and then take 13 mils and use some force. So you need to lock in place with one hand with 15 mils and 13 mils on the other side. Since I have just one hand, I'm not sure how I will show you this one. Maybe it doesn't take much strength here. Do the same with other. So after you unbolt it, just take them out. So in my case it didn't go as well so easy, so I just sprayed a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here. And now you kind of go, make sure you don't break this line. This might be easy to do so. As well, you can probably remove this one when you open this, check out this braking bracelet so you can hang this one safely. So I just put it with this one here and put other side here for the cable. And let's remove the pads and see how they're looking. side out. And the other side, let's move this one. So I pretty much got scammed and got a set with just 2 bolts. But okay, how it is that it is. And this is how the new one looks. And this is how the old one looks. Let's compare this one. Looks pretty much the same, except they seem a lot thinner than the new one, so that's alright. And since I'm doing just pad swapping, because this seems pretty smooth, I will just a little bit clear the edges and a little bit like clear this side as well for the new pads, so they kind of better slams there in. Let's do quick resurfacing. I'm using this one, most cheapest things. Let's make sure that there is not a big groove, and then we can finish. So the rear disc is about 10 mils thick, so it's alright. I will remove this and this little pieces and clean them as well. So, since I got this old tool, just try to center this as much as you can and then press it in slowly. And as you see, kind of goes in. It's alright. Next I will just take this one and this and just clean through where I can. After that, just take these back and pop these where they used to be. You will hear the popping sound when they're in, as well the other side. And then you're ready to work with these brake pads. I just use sandpaper. You can see, if you see like that, not totally flat, and this is flat, so I just like a little bit file off, just a little. And then you can put inside this. I use a little bit copper paste, but that's a little bit too much maybe. And just pop this in, like one place, and the other place. That's it. And do the same for the other piece. Now it's in. Now let's cut this one and put this back on top of this one. Before that, you can as well take out this, check out if there's some oil needed, a little bit put on. My case looks like maybe I will check it out other side as well. I'll just probably clean this one because this looks pretty dry, and put a little bit of oil on top of it, just a little bit. So and then let's put this back in. Kind of already floods very good on top of this. And just let's lock back in. One this side, other this, and then just rotate this and lock in. So this is pretty much one side done. Let's put back the tire, and then let's go other side. And after that, just you have to use the computer to unlock your electronic brake system, and then you have to go like 300-400 kilometers till they work very nicely. In the end, just don't forget to like put it back deactivate mode. Okay, now and for front I used these Porsche brake pads. So for the front you don't need to like use electronic anything device, old school type. Only here a couple good things. For example, first you just need 14 mils here to open, so I rather put it not here but there, not safer. Let's remove this one. Oh, these seem pretty much done, so that's probably good. Okay, this much seems as well pretty much done. Okay, and this is how it should look. Let's see if there's some damage behind this, like because of that. Well, it's a little bit groovier, but I will just a little bit take care of this and it will do the same stuff. So after you put this in place, and so clean before that and put this, can as well always check if there needs to be some oil put here. I'll maybe do it later on off the camera, but here it didn't go well inside too, so I put big socket there, and I will use this one and we'll see how it will go on. It's supposed to go till it's flat with the rubber. And just put it back here, this one, and as well put back this. It goes really easy. And make sure that these are like matching with these little flat surfaces as well, both sides. But you will see that one anyway. And then put back the wheel and pump the brakes. So after you replaced all the brake pads and as well removed everything like in and between their tires, you need to, like before turning on electric brake, you have to like press it till it gets hard. And when it's hard, it means like you have pumped in whatever you needed. Then you have to go, so you don't forget, and close this little lid. Supposed to have some more oil. Yep, no, it seems like it's to the max level, so means that no oil leaking and it's not like brand new. Oh, that's good. And after this, you have to go here, press this one, then you need to turn on this one, and then you need to go and deactivate. And I can hear that it's pumping something there. Not sure what it did, but kind of like locked everything in place. Now it says that everything is fine. And now we should like turn on the car, because it says we have a low this one, and let's see if it works. So something was written there, but I didn't notice about my oil level for brakes. That's alright, because I removed the tires. Okay, let's hear if this is unreleased. Yeah, it's unreleasing. Releasing. Let's a little bit go forward and check if I can brake. In the beginning the brakes will feel a lot more soft. That's alright, don't worry, but it looks like I have done this work, and let's go and test run. So let's see, the braking is working. Yeah, you can actually work, everything works fine. Didn't have to replace these sort of like discs, so you can just swap the pads, and seems like all working fine. Okay, just finished the test run. Must say brakes work fine, doesn't squeak. Probably needs a little bit adjust themselves because the disc not perfect on the sides, but overall everything seems working fine and no errors and problems. So if you want to just swap the pads, do it, and looks like it might work for some time. For me, I think for next time I will definitely have to replace the rear rotors as well, but this comes with these bearings, so you know, like till my bearing not squeaking, I might probably just use this one more time till end of this cycle, so next time. So after replacing, this is how they're looking, kinda trying to improve there. Front looks pretty good. As you can see, the rear brake discs looks pretty good after 300 kilometers. More or less all of the surface, maybe just a little bit there left. Quite a bit even, and overall works pretty fine. Of course the front is all alright. And this is how it looks after about 1000 kilometers. It looks pretty nice and clean there, so this is pretty nice. And the front already was in the beginning very nice, so pretty good.